Albany Bulb with, can you
Amber.
say Amber? And we're here resisting the forces of real estate development, or real estate snakies, as we call it at Poor Magazine. Amber, can you tell us what's happening here today?
Well, today we are in the first steps of a hopefully larger movement of organizing to show that this place is what it is. Obviously, it's not obvious enough for some people that it is a place of freedom and a place of art and a place of peace and a place of nature and a place for people and nature to be together, and not people instead of, despite of, or just only looking at nature. And we're looking to make it an undeniable free space that is for undeniable freedom, including the freedom to live here if you have nowhere else to go, and especially the freedom to live here if you've been living here with the city's permission and have nowhere else to go now that they want to take that permission away.
Interesting. Can you say to the world who might question, oh, well, it's just homeless people with their trash, and they just should be moved out, and we can put them in shelters where it's safe. Can you address that?
Well, it's homeless people with our trash. It's the trash that gets left behind from homeless people now is from homeless people that run away from here because they're afraid to have run-ins with the law because they know they're going to get kicked out. Before they started giving us dumpsters, finally, earlier this year, finally. Before that, it was homeless people in their trash because there was no receptacle for trash out here. And there is still no sanitation infrastructure at all. There is no bathroom at the end of the bulb. There is the one at the parking lot, which is like a quarter mile in towards land, but out on the bulb, there is still no actual sanitation infrastructure, despite repeated requests by not just residents, but dog walkers.
Exactly. Okay.
And so we're... What was the second question?
Well, and then the other thing is, what do people say? Well, why don't you stay in a shelter?
There's no shelter availability. There is a shelter that they've put up out front. Supposedly men are going to be in the one that is now mostly tables and has a couple beds. And women will be in the one that has beds. So I guess they don't intend for the men to sleep. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but the city just changed management, just changed leadership. They just decided that the Parks and Recreation director, who at one point blocked off all of the electrical outlets in the Albany Community Center because she didn't want kids and seniors and homeless people charging their devices there at the community center. Right? She once did that and then was forced to unblock it due to that being exposed, right, as wrong. And now she is the new city manager, which is the most powerful person in Albany. They just chose her as of yesterday, and she becomes officially the new city manager.